Hey, friends. I have just a few minutes and I wanted to share some of my beaming joy with you this morning. I was walking this morning through the melting snow with my dog. We took a really long, nice walk, and I just found myself smiling, super giddy. And I want to tell you why I was smiling, and hopefully you can pick up your own smile. So, the main reason that I was smiling is I woke up this morning remembering who I am. I remember who I be. I know who I am. I know what I bring to the world. I had the funniest dream last night. I had this dream that I was teaching a class, and there were about 25 women in this class. And it was not on Zoom. It was in a physical classroom. And in this classroom, when I went in to teach, the women pulled their tables. They pulled their tables like they were having a meal together, and they just kept talking like they were having a meal together. And I tried to start the class a few times, and they would not stop and listen. They wouldn't stop and listen. And I kind of got frustrated, but I didn't get frustrated. Like, their reaction was their reaction, and I had been hired by them. They paid me to come and share with them how to create clients. And this morning I'm teaching a class on how to create clients to my clients. And these women just were talking, and I was like looking at the watch, and I was like, I was thinking to myself, kind of in a snarky way, I was like, how many clients do you have? Because I have 65 and they're waiting on me. And if you don't have a full roster, you might want to pay attention to the class, but whatever. And I remember just kind of like being frustrated in the dream. And through my walk, I realized it's okay. It is okay if people do not want to listen to what you have. I just want to remind you that you're fabulous. I want to remind you, I want to give you permission to put down doubt, to put down doubt. I want to give you permission to just release all the lies you've been telling yourself. If you need to, make a list of them. You're doing fabulous. You are wonderful. And if you want to actually create better life, better work, then be in the better place. Don't be in the place of disbelief. I want you to remember, I was talking with somebody today about an article I read that helped me understand someone I don't necessarily agree with. And my girlfriend and I were talking about delusional and afraid. And she said, well, maybe I'm delusional and afraid. And I was like, I'm totally delusional and afraid. And there is such liberation in recognizing that. And it sets me free to know that I don't have to believe any of the stories in my mind. I don't have to believe the stories in my dream. And if I walk into a room of 25 people who would rather have happy hour, which I don't blame them, we've been in COVID, like, shut down for a while, and they don't want to learn what I have to teach, that's okay. I want to learn what I have to teach. And so I just want to remind you today, I recorded a podcast last night about three things I learned from being in a high-level mastermind. And the third one is this concept, it's not a concept. It's remembering credibility. I want you to go back to remembering that you are credible. You're credible. Think about what that means for you. What does that mean? If you really owned your credibility, if you really, really stood in your confidence, and please realize that standing in your credibility, standing in your confidence, standing in your badassery does not have to make anybody else wrong. It's just who you be. So go out there, be who you be. That's all. Just remember that you are infinite love, you are joy, even with shitty things going on. It doesn't mean you have to bypass it. Just remember who you are. Will you remember? Thank you. Love you. Mwah.